Welcome back to another edition of Point Blank Exposé, where we look into the world of the pickup artist. In the last 2 episodes, we had 2 mystery method boys pick up the new paper New Face girls, Cheryl and Geraldine. Also in that show was our very own colleague Sue Ren from Stomp, who put the juggler method to the test at St. James. On today's show, we let the instructors guide us through the techniques and then show us how it's done. First up, let's take a look at what the differences are between the 2 methods.
Now, we all know there's the mystery and the juggler method. You know, they have a set way of doing things in a way. What's the juggler method like?
Well, like I said, what we're about is actually in a conversation, creating that connection with somebody, understanding that, value is relative.
So there's no negging done?
No, there's no negging done. Matter of fact, it's actually the opposite. It's more of rewarding the person. Bringing that person out and rewarding them for being awesome.
Well, in the game, there is this part where they say when you talk to girls, you kind of don't talk to them direct. You give them the back and then you turn around, create time constraints, all that kind of thing. Are those things that you guys do as well?
No, not at all. I mean, when you try to neg somebody, I think that you're coming from a lower position. I think that you're trying to cut somebody down as if that person was...
not worth it.
I have a great analogy for this, and it's the bank robbers in the bank. And I believe that if you have to use strategies and snide techniques, I think that you're a bank robber in a sense, that you're trying to rob a bank. And if you're trying to rob a bank, you need a strategy to rob the bank. Mm-hmm. But no, I really believe that we come in as a bank as ourselves. If you're talking to somebody, it would be like if you were HSBC and I would be Citibank, we would be normally talking, because we're both banks. We both have already that intrinsic value that everybody has.
But competing banks, though. So, yeah.
It could be an edgy conversation, a fun conversation, but that's definitely how I see it. And I really don't believe that, you need all these tools to chop a bank down.
Maybe, if we were the banks, that you would be the bankers wanting to put deposits into the bank.
That would be great.
It's very nice way of saying it.
No, yeah.
Interesting.
I know.
Committing.
Think about it.
Yeah, that's right.
She should be a dating coach.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you guys teach essentially? It's just about the emotional connection.
Well, again, the hardest part is actually coming from a stranger. So you have to approach that person first.
That's so if you had to approach me, what would you have to do?
If you first off is if you stay at home and you're on the computer and you're on your PlayStation or your Xbox all day, there's no way. Even if you read all these books, there's no way you can get out there and boom, you're awesome. You really have to get out there.
There's no way you'll be seeing any female genitalia if you're on the Xbox all day. You heard it from Troy.
That's right. I would say that. When you approach, that's the key is approaching. And when we approach, we always commit. That's the first thing. But no, when we approach people, we really definitely show commitment. It starts with your eye contact, how you commit to the person. If you were seated, I would talk to you. I would definitely sit here right beside you.
Oh, just because you want to be close.
That could be, yeah. But I want to let you know that here I am talking to you.
So
that
it's
there's no wishy-washy.
It would be different from the usual, mystery method.
Right? Coming from your point of view, if somebody's talking to you, the first thing that comes into your mind is, are you really talking to me? You'd be like,
are you talking to me?
Right.
Are you talking to me?
Are you talking to me? No.
No?
But if you were spatially too far from me, then obviously, no, probably not.
But people always say, I saw him from across the room, our eyes met, and it was... No true?
Magic.
No true?
It can happen sometimes.
It might.
In a social situation, it might.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we teach guys to do that. They come in close, show their commitment, eye contact, and just, get that attention. If you're reading a book, we might say, hey, or so. Very simple words. But it'll grab your attention, and then we'll give you a reason why we want to talk to you.
Okay.
Which makes more sense.
But, you guys don't use as much terminology as well as the people who are more familiar with the mystery method.
No, not a lot. Actually, when we started, when juggling, there was only 2 of them. That was it. And total opposites, Well, now there's
technically there was D'Angelo as well.
Well, he's a...
But his was more dating...
he's a very good marketer, So he's one of the icons in our industry, not because just being a guy who could meet women, but I think that he also developed a system of getting these products out and getting the whole community.
The commercial.
Yeah, absolutely.
Part of it. Okay, explain the lair concept though. What is a lair?
Well, right now, like a lair is supposedly usually it comes in a form of forum, but it's actually a congregation of guys wanting to learn this stuff, right?
So welcome to my lair.
Well, I'm from the Singapore lair, and I'll tell you this: the people inside, look, they just come in and read. You can't look. If you want to buy something that's $20, you got to spend the money. You can't just go there and hope you get it, right? Just like if you want to be good with girls, you got to go out there and at least interact with girls. Or you just have to at least go out, not just play Xbox, right?
Spend peanuts, get monkeys, right?
Yes.
You shouldn't expect that.
Exactly.
So what are some differences? Number 1, in MM, a girl is sometimes treated like a bratty sister and is usually ignored or brushed off. Number 2, in JM, they don't stick too much to routines. Number 3, most practitioners of MM are the flashy sort. This is called peacocking. They wear flashy items like hats or chains so more women will notice them. Some of those guys use cheap jewelry and might accidentally leave it with you, then claim it has sentimental value so it would guarantee a second date. Now why did us ladies think of that?
I left crumbs in the bed once, but I told her I was through with that. She still don't be believing me.
The juggler method can be broken up into 3 steps. Number 1, expressing myself. Number 2, helping the lady express herself. And number 3, escalation. Alright, simply put, number 1, when it comes to expressing myself, I believe in interaction, it's all about finding out who we are as people. Like, she wants to find out who I am, and I want to find out who she is. So step 1, about expressing myself, I let her find out who I really am, who I really truly am. I don't want to go out there and tell a fake story about myself being a stuntman or a porn star or whatever these people like to talk about. I want to tell her who I really am, that I'm Xavier C, alright? And after that, I want to find out who she is. You know, I don't want her to keep having a persona when I go out with her. I don't want her to be like all feminine and perfect in my eyes, because we believe that imperfect is perfect. Alright, I want to find out who she really is. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Not so much ugly, hopefully, but I want to find out really who she really is. So it is part and parcel of who she is. And from there, alright, when we find out who we actually are, right, she finds out who I really am, and I find out who she really is. We will mutually appreciate each other. Alright, we appreciate the good things, the bad things. We'll see whether we can accept that or not. So it's a very straightforward method. Right? It's honest and straightforward. That's what I like about juggler method. In the juggler method, the most important thing that we have to take note of is the mindset.
Well, a man meeting a woman is a very, very natural thing. So when you meet a woman and talk to her and like her for what she is, appreciate her and show it.
And I must say, of course, when it comes to the approach itself, make it seem as if you really want to talk to the girl. Instead of actually going out there and performing and doing stupid things in front of her, make it seem like, you know, I'm really interested to talk to you. That's what we mean by really being genuine and honest when we go in and talk to someone.
Our approach is very honest and practical. We are very unashamed about our appreciation for women. So if men meeting women and women meeting men is a natural thing, why should we be ashamed of it?
You see, I got
Excuse me. I've been walking for like the past 10 minutes, and I'm just wondering, where can I get like a nice cookie somewhere around?
I need help trying to solve it, cause meeting after meeting, and I'm still a cookie whore. You get hotter.
Any like
McDonald's over there?
Where is it? Can you like point it out to me?
Probably a few 100 meters away.
100 meters, isn't I have to like sprint all the way home?
You can walk.
You seem to be walking that way.
Yeah.
Why not you walk me there and show me like where the McDonald's is? By the way, what's your name? I'm Belle.
Find them on the counter in the closet, and I'll say I ain't do it with my face covered in chocolate.
That's it. You know, Michelle, it's like for the first time I met you, other than actually asking you for where to go to get my ice cream or smoothie, it was like you had this, you know, calm and serene face.
Okay.
I was taken back, and you have a wonderful smile.
Thank you.
Alright, now it's your turn to compliment me. No, I'm just kidding. I got one as well.
SOI, otherwise known as the statement of intent. There comes a point in the interaction where you want to let the girl know that you want to be more than just friends. So, with the SOI, you can accomplish this. Let the girl know of your romantic interest in her. Like so. I like that you're really passionate about your music. I find that really sexy about it.
Scooby Snacks. I left crumbs in the bed once, but I told her I was through with that. She still don't believe in me, and I guess that I'm cool.
Disqualification. Disqualification is all about being human. Remember, imperfect is perfect.
I think it's cool that you're confident.
Thank you. But the truth is, sometimes when I'm at a party where I don't know anybody, I'm so shy. All I do is sit in the corner and hope someone offers me like fruit punch or something.
Yeah, but I got a sweet tooth that'll never come loose, and the truth of the matter is,
So, what's your passion like?
Probably diving.
Diving? It's cool. Tell me more about it.
Well, it's a different kind of world, different kind of environment totally.
For me, what I used to do back in school was I used to do films.
Okay.
So I can relate to the feeling of, being a completely different person, like, out of this world.
so good and exciting. Want you to be the one in my own.
The vacuum. So, what are you passionate about?
Music and I like writing.
So what I did with the vacuum, after I asked her a question, and she says she does not know, I keep holding on to the vacuum. I create this tension so that I get her to commit more to the interaction. So after holding the silence for a while, I realized that she likes writing as well as music.
I wanna be faithful, but I can't keep my hands out the cookie jar. My hands.
Close. All good things must come to an end. So likewise, the interaction may be going well, but maybe one of you will have to leave, or the interaction has to be cut short. Therefore, we will initiate different forms of close. The most common being the number close. Hey, I really enjoyed talking to you. I think it'll be a great idea if I got your number and we meet up again sometime.
Sure, it sounds great.
Cool. And she'll key in a number and we'll be done. Hopefully I get her on the phone, and after that it's all about following up.
I know what them girls, I know what them girls, I know what them girls, I know what them girls like.
I know what they feel, cause I'm breathing on their heels, and it's me they wanna kill, cause I give them what their girls like.
I know what them girls, I know what them girls, I know what them girls, I know.
Stay tuned as we will see the instructors themselves put theory in practice. Can they strut their own stuff?